Friends, imagine this. You're watching a movie on your laptop. Suddenly, your screen goes black and a message pops up. Pay 10,000 rupees in Bitcoin or you will lose all your files. What will you do? Scary, right? This is not a movie scene. It happens in real life. These are called cyber attacks. Today, I'm going to show you the top 5 real life cyber attacks in simple language. Non technical jargons, just real stories with example, and even a beginner can understand this topic. This session is presented by Network Rhinos, and I am Vishnu. Our goal is simple. By the end of this class, you should be able to explain to your friends and family what these attacks are and how they affect real people and companies. Friends, before we dive into real attacks, let's understand why cybersecurity is important today. First, it protects our data, money, and privacy. Think about your WhatsApp message, your bank details, or your photos. All these are valuable. Cybersecurity keeps them safe. Second, attacks are increasing every year. Hackers are getting smarter and they keep finding a new way to steal information. So it is not question of if, but when someone might try to attack you. Third, everyone can be a target, even a big companies. It's not only ordinary people. Big companies like Facebook, Yahoo, or banks have also been hacked. Here's shocking fact. 83% of organization experienced phishing attacks in 2022. Phishing is when someone tricks you into giving your password or sensitive info by pretending to be someone you trust. For example, getting an email that looks like from your bank, but it's actually a hacker trying to steal your money. So you see, cybersecurity is not just for IT people, it's for all of us because our personal and financial life depends on it. Let's talk about the phishing attack. 100 million Google and Facebook scam. Imagine someone comes to your shop wearing a fake uniform and hands you a bill that looks like real. You pay, and later you find it out to be a fake. That's exactly what happened to Google and Facebook. But the bill was in millions of dollars. Bill, I mean money. What happened? Let's understand in a story form. Between 2013 and 2015, a scammer created a fake company and very realistic email pretending to be a real supplier. Employees at Google and Facebook received invoices and payment requests that looked genuine. Because the emails and invoices were so well made, staff paid amounts, but the money went to scammers' bank account. In total, both companies lost over $100 million. The attacker was later traced in Lithuania. Lithuania. That's the name. Sorry for not pronouncing it right. Now, let's understand how the phishing attack worked in simple steps. Create a fake company and design email that look real. Send fake invoices to finance and account teams. Ask for urgent payment, sometimes with slightly changed bank details. Collect the payment in the attacker's account. It's like someone changing the name on the check and pretending to be your regular supplier. The letter looks real, the email address looks similar, so the people trust. Why even big companies fell for it? Big companies process thousands of invoices every month. When attacker craft email that looks exactly like real supplier and add pressure like pay urgently, human error happens. No system is perfect if people are tricked. Key takeaway: even tech giants can fall for well crafted phishing scams. So checks and processes matter more than how big a company is. Let's talk about prevention. What students should remember? Let me give you a simple checklist. Always verify unusual payment request by calling the supplier on the phone you already have on the existing phone numbers, not the number in the suspicious email. Check sender's email carefully. Look for small changes like supplier hyphen payments 123 at instead of the real one. Verify the bank details with second method like phone or their actual website. So always use multi-level approval for big payments. One person should not be enough. Train employees. A single red flag should trigger a verification. Simple. Let me ask you a simple question for people who are watching me on YouTube. If you were the accounts person and saw a sudden urgent payment email, what would you do first? Give the answers in comment section. Second question, why is calling the supplier on a known number better than replying to the email? Again, give me the answer in the chat. Or sorry, in the comment section. Now we'll talk about something called ransomware. Imagine waking up one morning and turning on a computer, and suddenly a message pops up. All your files are encrypted. Send $300 in Bitcoin or lose them forever. Scary, right? This is what exactly happened with WannaCry attack in 2017. What happened? Let's understand. WannaCry was a type of cyber attacks called ransomware. Ransomware. It exploited a vulnerability in older Windows computers. Systems that hadn't updated in time, once it entered a computer, it encrypted of all files, meaning users could no longer open documents, picture, or any files. Their attacker demanded Bitcoin payments to unlock the files. Scale of impact, see, it has affected over 2 lakh computers across 150 countries, and the global loss were over $4 billion. In the UK, the National Health Service (NHS) was hit hard. Emergency rooms were closed, surgeries cancelled, and patient system became inaccessible. Imagine a patient waiting for treatment and hospitals unable to access the records. What they have to do. This shows how dangerous ransomware it can be in the real life. See, want to decrypt O R 2.0. Your files have been encrypted. Send $300 worth of Bitcoin to the address timer 3000. Imagine a message popping up on your screen, how scary it is when you log into your laptop. See, it's like someone locking all your files in a digital locker and saying, pay now or never see them again. Even schools, office, or hospital can be locked like this if systems aren't updated. Now, let's talk about the simple and practical prevention tips. See, always update your Windows systems and software. Hackers exploit outdated systems. Do not click on suspicious links or attachments in emails. Keep a backup of important files. in another drive or cloud storage, and use strong antivirus softwares and keep it updated. In this, I want to ask you a small question. If your computer was locked like this, what would you do first? Would you pay the ransom or try to recover from the backup? I want people to comment on the comment section. So let's go with the next attack. The next attack is data breach, the Equifax attack or Equifax disaster. Let's see what happened. Imagine someone breaking into a huge digital locker that holds the personal details of millions of people and stealing everything: the names, address, social security number, and credit card informations also. That's exactly what happened in Equifax disaster. In 2017, hackers exploited a vulnerability in a software called Apache Struts used by Equifax, one of the biggest credit reporting companies in USA. This vulnerability had a patch available 2 months earlier, but it wasn't updated in time. Because of this, hackers stole the data of over 143 million people. That's more than the population of many countries. Let me explain the timeline in simplified manner. In March 2017, hackers entered the system. May to July, data was stolen quietly. July 29, Equifax discovered the breach. Then, September 7, the breach was publicly announced. Data exposed. Social security number is around 143 million or 143.5 million. Home addresses of 99 million people was given, exposed, and credit card numbers, that's like 2,09,000 numbers was exposed. See, the impact is very huge. The breach caused a huge privacy disaster. People's identities could be stolen. Credit cards can be misused for loans applied fraudly. Equifax spent over $1.4 billion to fix the problem. Imagine your personal information gets leaked and it can take years to be recovered. See, it's like someone breaking into the government office, taking all your Aadhaar cards, bank information of millions of people and use it without a permission. That's very, very scary, right? So, key takeaway, guys, even if big companies can suffer huge losses if they don't apply patches or updates on time, a simple missed software update can create a massive disaster. So from today onwards, if you're using an Android, iOS, Apple laptops, or Windows laptops, make sure the OS is updated. Also, the application which you're using, which has access to your data, like your photos, your contacts, make sure even that application is also updated. If not, delete it right away, guys. So how do I prevent this? See, as I informed you, always update softwares on computers and servers. Many companies must apply security patches immediately when available, and be careful with personal info. Only share with trusted services. Okay. Let me ask you a question now. If you were in charge of Equifax IT team, what could have prevented this breach? Please put your answer in the comment section, guys. Next, we'll talk about supply chain attack, SolarWinds 2020. Imagine you buy a new phone app from a trusted store, but secretly it comes with the hidden files or hidden virus. You trust it because it's official, but hackers are already inside. This is what exactly happened when SolarWinds attack happens. The name was given as SolarWinds attack. What happened? Let's understand. In 2020, hackers targeted SolarWinds, a company that makes software used by thousands of organizations worldwide and millions of people too. Instead of attacking each company directly, they planted a malicious code in a regular software update called Orion. When over 18,000 customers download the updates, the malware quietly entered their systems, including US government agencies and tech giants. Why it's scary? This attack is scary because it is used trusted software and spread malware. People and companies trusted the updates. They thought it was safe, but hackers already inside. It's like receiving a gift from a friend, but inside the gift is having a hidden spy camera. Let's understand the supply chain attacks flow in a simplified manner. Russian hackers breach SolarWinds. They inject malware into Orion software updates. Customers download the update thinking it's safe. Malware spread to 18,000 plus networks, including major targets. Major victims, for context, are US Treasury, Department of Homeland Security, Microsoft, and FireEye. See, to understand in a very simple way, it's like a courier delivering your monthly utility bill, but hackers secretly hide a keylogger in the envelope. You trust the courier, so the hacker gains access to your home without your knowledge. Key takeaway, guys, even trusted software can be dangerous if attackers compromise the supply chain. Security isn't just about your system, it's also about the software you use. That's why, as I informed you the last session, make sure all your softwares are updated and they are legitimate. Prevention tips: always verify software updates from the official channel. Use multi-layer security antivirus, firewalls, and network monitoring tools. And also, companies should monitor software behavior after each updates. The question for this slide: if you are a company using SolarWinds, how would you detect this attack before it spreads to the users? Make sure to put your comments with the answer. Next, the last one is the social media hack, Twitter Bitcoin scam. Imagine logging into a Twitter and seeing your favorite celebrity posting a message asking for Bitcoin, promising to double it. Excited, right? Some people send money, but it's actually a scam. This is what happened in Twitter Bitcoin hack of 2020. What happened? Let's understand. On July 15, 2020, hackers gained access to Twitter's internal admin tools. This allowed them to take over high profile accounts, including Elon Musk, Barack Obama, Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, and even Apple. Using these accounts, they posted messages asking people to send Bitcoin with promise to return double. Many people trusted these accounts and sent money. Over $100,000 were stolen within a minute. Example of scam tweets: Elon Musk, as you can see right hand side. I am giving back to the community. All Bitcoin sent to this address below will be sent back double. You send 1,000, I send you back $2,000. Same with Barack Obama. Let's talk about the timeline in simpler version. Hackers gained access to the admin access to Twitter tools, and they compromised 130 plus accounts. Twitter restricted functionality to stop the scam immediately. Why it matters? This attack shows that even social media platforms can be hacked from inside the company, not just from the outside. It's not only about weak password, sometimes it's weak internal controls that gives hacker the power. So to understand in a very simple way, it's like someone sneaks into a newspaper office and use the editor's desk to publish a fake news. Everyone trusts it because it came from that particular editor. Okay. Now we're almost closing this session with few more small content. So what do these attacks have in common? See, now that we know about all these attacks, 5 real-life cyber attacks, let's understand something very important. These attacks look different, but they share common weakness that hackers exploit. The key points first is your human error. Most attacks start because someone clicked suspicious link or used a weak password or trusted fake emails or messages. Remember, Google, Facebook, phishing scam, or Twitter Bitcoin hack, human trust was exploited. Second, unpatched softwares. Attackers love old, outdated systems. The Equifax breach and WannaCry ransomware both happened because of the software wasn't updated. Third point, lack of awareness. Sometimes companies or user don't have proper training or don't verify things carefully. For example, employees paid millions in the phishing scam because they weren't aware of the risk. Awareness is your first defense always. Fourth, rapid spread. Some attacks move very fast. WannaCry spread across 150 countries in a short time. Hackers exploit networks to infect as many systems as possible before anyone notices it. So how attacks are connected? Let's see simple mapping. Phishing attack, human errors. Ransomware, unpatched software. Data breach, lack of awareness. Supply chain, trusted software got exploited. Social media, weak internal control. Different types of attack or cyber attack often exploit the same basic vulnerability. Human attacks or human mistakes, outdated softwares, lack of awareness. If we fix these, we can prevent many attacks before they actually happen. Let me ask you a simple idea. Can you think of one thing you do every day that could be a risk for hacker? I want you guys to put the answers in the comment section. Now we are coming to the most important slide of this entire session. Friends, after seeing all these scary attacks, you might be thinking, how can I stay safe? The good news is most attacks can be prevented with simple habit and security practices. Let me give you some of the top cybersecurity tips in simple explanation. First, use strong, unique password and enable 2FA or two-factor authentication. Even if you lose your password without your key or 2FA key, they won't be able to log into your account. MFAs are also available. You can go to Play Store and type MFA Authenticator application. You can get those MFA software for free. Second, update your softwares and devices regularly. Keep your Windows, applications, and mobile devices up to date. Remember, Equifax and WannaCry, both attacks happened because systems were outdated. Don't click suspicious links or open unexpected attachments. Be careful with emails, WhatsApp messages, or links on social media. Hackers use phishing mail to trick you into giving a password or money. Verify unusual requests for money or personal information. If you get a message asking for payment or personal details, double check, even triple check with the company directly. Call them from their publicly available phone number. Even trusted sources can be faked, like the Twitter Bitcoin scam. Back up your important information regularly. Keep copies of your important files on an external drive or cloud drive. If ransomware like WannaCry hits you, you won't lose the data. You are still safe. Let's see the quick stats. Password protection is 90% effective. Software updates 85% effective. Phishing awareness, if you have 75% effective. And regular backups gonna give you 95% protective. Talking about layers of protection, first is personal habit, second, device security, third, network security. Now, as we know all about these attacks now, let's understand about the career point of view. See, mainly because all the companies are moving to cloud, they're deploying data in cloud rather than the physical server, the need of cybersecurity engineers in market are really getting a hike compared to any other past history. See, cybersecurity is not just protecting computers, it's a career with huge opportunities. Imagine getting paid to stop hackers and protect people money, data, and privacy. Sounds exciting, right? Why choose cybersecurity? There are thousands of job openings worldwide. If you are in online, go to Naukri or LinkedIn, search for cybersecurity. Companies everywhere need cybersecurity professionals. High demand means high salary. Entry level roles pay around 70,000 rupees per $70,000 per year, and experienced professional they make double the money. You get to help people and companies stay safe, which is a very big rewarding altogether. And you don't always need to adhere a degree. You can start with certifications or boot camps as well. So if you're a cybersecurity expert, the companies don't really care about degree and your scores in college and schools and all. Talking about the entry level roles, we have security analyst, SOC analyst, or network security technician. That's for 0 to 2 years you can apply. When you become a mid level, you can get jobs as a cybersecurity specialist, penetration tester, security engineers. Next, when you have a 5+ year of experience, you can get job as a CISO, Chief Info Security Officer, or security architect, or security director. See, think of cybersecurity career is like a police force. Entry level officer, then you get mid level officer, then you have a senior level officer. So again, the question time: which role you interested in getting the most and why? Entry, mid, or senior? I want you guys to answer in the comment section. So about Network Rhinos, we are specialists in hands-on cybersecurity training. We support students and beginners both. The courses, we are having multiple cybersecurity programs, and we also give you a free career guidance with more details and practical sessions. For more informations, you can check out the description of this video. You'll have my contact number. And if you want to know more about the cybersecurity, stay tuned for the next video. Every week, we'll be releasing a video about cybersecurity attacks and cybersecurity jobs. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you feel it is good, and if you want me to put more videos on cybersecurity, put a thumbs up and always try to hit a subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get notification instantly, exclusively when I put the video. Thank you all. So stay safe, stay smart online, guys. Have a wonderful, it's morning, the time of recording. So have a good day.